Hi again. We're going to delve into a slightly new topic of algebra with two-step equations. So two-step equations with algebra, not just one. These are harder questions for sure. There are in fact two steps to every question. The first one here, 3n minus 5 equals 16. So you can see here with that 3n that you've got 3 times n. And then subtract 5, so you have a subtraction operation there too, and the 16. So we want to isolate n. That's what we want to do. It's always our first plan is to get that n by itself, and then we can calculate stuff. So in order to get n by itself, we have to get rid of two guys this time. We have to get rid of the 3, right, and the negative 5. And so which one do you want to get rid of first? You're wrong. You guessed that you wanted to get rid of the 3 first, right? But in fact, we're looking to get rid of that negative 5 first. There's a couple ways of thinking about this. One is that you've heard of BEDMAS before, the order of operations. Well, with BEDMAS, you do the division and multiplication first and addition and subtraction last, right? However, when you're solving an equation, you actually want to do the addition and subtraction first and the multiplication and division second. It's a little bit like taking off the layers of an onion. We're not starting from the beginning, we're starting from the outside and taking off the layers. So anyhow, we're going to take care of the addition and subtraction stuff first. What I always say is that you're looking to get rid of the thing that's farthest away from the n. Now, that's not an actual math rule, just kind of a rule of thumb that sort of works. If you look at it, which is farther from n, the 3 or the 5, well, 5 is clearly farther away from the n than the 3 is, separated by a bigger space. So we're going to get rid of that negative 5 first. How do we get rid of that subtract 5? We do the opposite. We do the opposite to both sides. So we're going to add 5 here, and we're going to add 5 over there. We're going to add 5 to both sides. Cancel where we can. I'm going to rewrite because I want to be clear. So that's 3n, right, equals 16 plus 5. Well, 16 plus 5 is 21. Okay, so now I've got 3n equals 21. And now I'm back to a one-step equation. I want to get the n by itself. So how do I do that? I got to get rid of this 3. It's currently 3 times n. So to get n by itself, we're going to do the inverse of multiplication. We'll divide both sides by 3. Okay. N is now equal to 21 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. So there you go. N was equal to 7. We'll do the same thing over here, except different. In this case, it's still a two operations problem because we have here 3 times x, multiplication, and x divided by negative 5, division. So there are two operations there. We need to get rid of both of those guys. We need to get x by itself, right? So which one do you want to get rid of first? Well, it turns out not to really matter very much. The difference between division and multiplication is pretty much non-existent when it comes to order of operations. But I like to say that we get rid of the thing farthest away from the x. So x divided by negative 5. That negative 5 is in a different floor, right? Not upstairs, it's downstairs. It's kind of farthest away from the x. Also, who likes fractions? No one likes fractions. So if we get rid of the denominator, then we're left without a fraction, right? And that's an upgrade as far as I'm concerned. So 3x divided by negative 5. We want to get rid of that divided by negative 5. How do we get rid of divided by negative 5? We have to multiply by negative 5. Oops, that's a 5. If we multiply this side by negative 5, we have to multiply that side by negative 5. We're multiplying both sides by negative 5. Negative 5 and divided by negative 5, those guys cancel out. Again, I like to rewrite, and I will. So I have 3x equals 6 times negative 5. Well, I'll calculate that now. 6 times negative 5, positive times a negative is a negative. 6 times 5 is 30, so that's a negative 30. And then I wanted to get x by itself. One-step problem again. 3 times x, so to get the x by itself, we have to get rid of that 3 times. The inverse of multiplying by 3 is to divide by 3. If I divide this side by 3, I also have to divide that side by 3. We cancel where we can, and we're left with x equals a negative divided by a positive. Negative divided by a positive is a negative, and 30 divided by 3 is 10. So there you go. So here are 2 examples of 2-step problems in algebra. There are certainly more, and we'll try to at least do 1 or 2 more in our next video. But I hope that you enjoyed this one. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care. Bye for now.